Welcome back to another episode, and we're in November. Again, like obviously Halloween was on Friday. It was a good night for that one. Sort of for like a family sort of a house party. I haven't been to a house party or done anything for Halloween for years. I think the last time I went to like a Halloween house party was probably in uni, something like that. Like Halloween, don't really do anything. My daughter will go trick or treating around our estate. That's about it. Like it's just sort of, but like this year she said, I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And then she said, fancy dress is optional. And I was like, optional? It's compulsory, more like. Fucking hell, who doesn't dress up for Halloween? If you go to a party, that is. Anyway, so I dressed up. I went as Superman. You might have seen on my Instagram. I'm taking the suit off, yeah, getting a bit attached to it. But yeah, that was great. Had some great games. Dominated some of the games. Won beer pong. Dominated bobbing apples. And like a ring toss, and yeah, some good sort of, it was a really good night. Anyway, where are we at? Again, November now. Hyrox Madrid is the end of the month. So shit, it's like, this is the same month now. It starts like sort of, oh wow, coming more and more real, more to fruition. So there's obviously about 4 weeks out. And like where we're at the moment, it's just a bit meh. Like, so like the last sort of 3-4 days, I don't know if it's some sort of like something left over, from my previous cold. I've picked up something else. I don't know, whatever. But just feeling so much like fatigue and headaches. I don't know, like sort of, I was ill, then I got better, and then like sort of the end of last week, I was just like, oh god, I just sort of, I don't know. Like today, I feel a bit better, but yesterday, I managed to get running on Saturday somehow, but obviously that was like perhaps full of fucking paracetamol. And then yesterday I played a paddle. I was shit at that as well. That's my second time playing it. I was better, but still got smashed. Yeah, again, it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know, like I said, if it's just coming and going, if it's something else I've picked up. But it's just obviously frustrating because I want to be able to train. We've got 4 weeks left now, and just tonight now, hopefully I'll try and train, and hopefully sort of, I'm going to start pushing the intensity, pushing the volume again, because I had to really scale back last week. It's just like shit. Like, it's just annoying, just frustrating, because you want to be able to do this, then it's just no sort of, I feel just like obviously just empty. And it's just, as much as I'm sleeping and trying to take as much things I can just to really help my body recover, but it's just like, oh god, like, so I thought I was over this, now something new to deal with, but this is life, it's part of it. Just there's always something new. Is there always something like sort of a new curveball or sort of challenge we have to work through? So just finished training. It was nice to have a session back, like obviously with some sort of intensity and sort of obviously without any niggles. What do we do tonight? Because obviously being hit with illness and sort of like injury, the double whammy, the worst thing you want. Obviously just sort of ski erg and some rower, like some intervals on that, like sort of like 250 on the ski, 1 minute rest. 250 on the rower, 1 minute rest, and just repeating that probably how many times do it? Like sort of like 6 to 8 times. It was just nice because obviously after physio, he told me, like I said, just ease off the running, just back off that for a week. Do like other stuff you can that doesn't load the hips. Okay, I've been doing my exercises today, just obviously I did that. Like I said, felt the hip a bit, but again, once it gets warm, it's fine. And I try to sort of do the movement like without sort of using my hip too much, like to do more upper body, like especially on the ski, especially on the rower, like, and using more of a pull action sort of thing, just try and work around it. But obviously it's good to have that stimulus, good to feel good to train, good to push some intensity, because that's the thing, it's just like, oh my god, when you're not, like, if you're ill and injured, you're not able to train, it's like, oh my god, I feel like I'm slipping backwards, I can't do this, or I'm losing all my gains, losing my fitness, like the deadlines come in, we got like sort of 3.5 weeks now, but no, it's really good, like I say, good to do that. And I go home now, just sort of might put some heat packs on it, just to sort of, or just like a roll-on sort of stick I got, sort of like what's it, sort of, yeah, like a post-workout sort of balm thing you can put on, which is lots of different ingredients to help with any inflammation. And then tomorrow I got like a longer session, so again, no running, I'll just do like a Hyrox type workout, but instead of running, we'll do bike. So I'll do bike, wall balls, bike, farmer, something like that. It's just like you obviously do like work, like some sort of like cardio, and then into some sort of exercise then. So yeah, but it's good to have that session tonight. Just obviously what time is it? 7:50 now. So again, it's just like about half an hour. It's good to get that in. Head home now. So you join me just on another stroll. Again, I love this place. Like I said, just having this on my doorstep, this stroll, and like we're next to the sort of on the Taft Trail, right next to the river here. Like the Rada train station's up there. It's just literally sort of like 2 minutes from where I live, and I'm on here. Walk down this part again. There's like a nice sort of what's it like? A bit like a waterfall, like it's called the Radawee it is. And then, like I say, it goes all the way up to Castle Cork or whatever. Just like such a nice part of the trail. I come here like every day. Just it's such a, every time I come here, just like just feels so cleansing. Like just being out in nature, being around it, just sort of so like relieving, relaxing, and just sort of just like peaceful. But what I want to talk about is like where we're at now. Obviously filming this, I think it's November the 6th. And where we're heading, like it's heading to separation season this time of year, November, December, when people always just like slack off. Like Christmas is coming, all these different things. Things are getting busier, it's more social, whatever, at the end of the year. It's colder, it's darker, it's wetter, all these things. And again, people start, like I said, slacking off. It's like easing off. Start slowing down because perhaps there's nothing to train for. Again, they're busier, they got more like socials on, they start sacking stuff off. And again, it's easier, it's mindset, I'll start back in January, I'll start back after Christmas, let's get Christmas out of the way first, or I'll start on a new year, all this different bullshit. And then there's obviously, they keep repeating the same cycle, they do it every year. And they think like January will save them. And it's like, I'll just get back on in January and then I'll start training then, I'll start like try diet for my holiday then, I'll lose weight then, things like that. And like I said, that's why I call it separation season, separating perhaps from other people and then perhaps the person you were before as well, because people do the same thing. And again, you need to serve like this, like what you do over the next 2 months separates you from the rest, separates you from people who sort of perhaps like, or your old self, or like, what would you have done before? And like, so if you actually want to sort of get in shape, you actually want to lose some weight, you want to do something different, you actually want to change, then you need to separate from your old self. You can't keep doing the same things. And you need to see this time of year like to get ahead. I had to change over. My left shoulder's blowing up holding that phone. But yeah, like what you need to do is just like doing things differently now. So looking at sort of, okay, well, what do I normally do? I need to slack off. I don't really go to the gym as much. I haven't got much motivation. All these different, I make excuses. So like, okay, what can I do differently then? Okay, I need to sort of knuckle down and realize I can sort of say it's November now. Okay, I can lose some weight now into the sort of the next sort of 4, 5, 6 weeks. Really push. I can sort of like ease off then, maintain over Christmas. So I start sort of January in a really good position rather than just leaving it all for January. And then when you sort of perhaps 5 to 7 kilos heavier from now, because again, that's how easy it shoots up. Again, especially over 2 months, and especially with Christmas week as well. Because obviously most people like Christmas is one day, but most people treat it like a month. So when they come January again, it's so much heavier. So let's say you were sort of, let's say 90 kilos now. Say you get down to sort of like 85, 86 kilos by the start of December. Well, the start of mid-December. And then you can obviously like sort of learn how to sort of like what I teach my clients to do, and what we'll be doing is just maintaining that then. Maintain that sort of going into sort of Christmas, so you can enjoy it. Obviously some higher days and just sort of scale back a bit of training, things like that. But we'll just slow say we start January then 85, 86 kilos. Whereas if you stop now, like and just sack things off and just use the usual excuses, and then like sort of probably you'll probably start January in probably 94, 95 kilos. So there's a sort of like 8 to 10 kilo difference. 8 to 10 kilo difference from the like person A and person B, how they start January. And then like sort of, so it'll take you probably until March, like if you like sort of the 90 sort of 95 kilos, until March to get down to where person A is. Okay? So, and like sort of, it's going to take you till 3 months to burn off that interest to get back to where you are now. So November, December, it's going to take you 5 months if you stop now to get back to where you are. Doesn't, like, when you sort of look at these numbers, it doesn't make any sense, does it? So that's sort of why I always sort of like, sort of don't sort of sack it off, like sort of January will not save you. And this is why, again, when you want to come in, like get in shape for your holiday, like you're never in shape, you never do it, because again, there's too much to do. Like it takes longer than you think. Like, so if you, like, if person A gets down to sort of, let's say, like they were 85, 86, they can go into build phase. Like they can focus on sort of doing some building some sort of strength, building some muscle for a couple of months, and then go into a diet as well. And it's still ahead of person B. And this is the difference. This is how you get in shape and like sort of like hold your shape year round, and like sort of really sort of rather than always that last minute crash course, because you always have more weight to lose than you think. It takes longer than you think, and you need to factor in like sort of life and buffer weeks and going off track. And it's harder than you think as well. So this is why, again, people don't do. And this is where I just landed at the weir now. That's where we're at. This is all I walk to, just the sort of the mini waterfall there.